Today I want to speak about limiting beliefs because that is the one thing that keeps us back from doing whatever it is that we want to do in life. I mean, if you want to quit something, quit smoking, quit drinking, quit doing drugs, quit eating shitty food, quit whatever it is, start something new. If it's you want to become a billionaire, you want to travel to the moon. I mean, the only thing that is keeping you back in the beginning is your limiting belief, your limiting mindset about what you want to accomplish. So let's say that you want to quit smoking. If you believe it's impossible for you because it's so hard and it's like whatever, you make up a belief about it. It is a limiting belief because there is a lot of people have quit smoking. I've quit smoking myself. I mean, it's not that hard when you finally decide that I am going to quit. It's not something that I want to continue with. You will have to figure things out, but when you have finally figured a lot of these things out, then it's not that hard anymore. The same is with drinking. When you have figured things out, it's not that super hard anymore. The same is with everything. When you when you finally quit living from the limiting belief, the limiting mindset about the thing that you want to like accomplish, that you want to quit, whatever it is, then it will be like you will all of a sudden be the person that you wanted to be, but you did not know that you were capable of. So the only thing that really changes is your mindset. I mean, from the beginning, if you have a limiting mindset about it's impossible for me to quit drinking, because that was kind of what I had. I wanted to quit drinking because I saw myself as having a problem with it, but I did not know how it would be possible because I could not see myself living a life without alcohol because I've been so used to drinking alcohol whenever I wanted and as much as I wanted. And it was like all kinds of different occasions. I mean, it was a big part of my life. So I saw myself as I saw it as not even possible to be without alcohol. So if I would not have shredded the belief of that it is impossible for me to quit drinking and just started to believing, yeah, it's probably possible for me as well because there is a lot of other people have quit drinking. But it's not that simple to just quit something without even thinking about it, because if you don't think about things like limiting beliefs, then the limiting belief will still be there and you will still operate out of it because you have not noticed that it is something that you are operating out of, because it's just something that you think it's impossible for me to quit drinking. But you will have to look at why you think it's impossible just for you to quit drinking, quit smoking, quit whatever it is, start something new. What's the fucking reason for you not being able to do that? Look around you. There is a lot of people that has already done what you want to do. And if there is not, then you will be a pioneer, which is great because that's the most powerful thing you could be. Someone that is doing something that no one has ever done before. And yeah, but there is maybe not that much things in this world that no one has ever done before. But yeah, whatever you want to do, you will have to be able to see yourself as capable of doing it, because otherwise you will be left in the limiting beliefs. I mean, limiting beliefs are the thing that keeps us back from even starting, because if we believe it's impossible, if we believe that that is not possible for me, that it is something that I could not do, that is something that only rich people can do, that is only something that smart people can do. I mean, there's so much different limiting beliefs. Everything that you say before I can do, I cannot do. It's like all those things are limiting because you can do whatever you want. I mean, there is really no limit to what you can do. Just start researching people or start listening to people that have done incredible things in life and they came from a background of nothing. Many of the people that are really, really successful, if it's successful you want to be, then a lot of people that have come from nothing have become billionaires. And I mean, everything is possible if you just believe in yourself a little and shred the limiting beliefs, because those are the worst ones. Because if you cannot get away these limiting beliefs, then I don't know what you can change in life. If you don't even get past the limiting stages of, oh, I'm not able to do this. When do you even think that you are going to try? Do you even think that you are going to try to quit smoking if you believe it's hard for me? Or you have some other belief that keeps you away from what you want to accomplish, which is in this case quit smoking, quit drinking, whatever. I don't care. It's limiting beliefs are everywhere. And when we start noticing our limiting beliefs, it's kind of interesting what will happen, because you will notice that some of these things was completely false. As the name says, it's a limiting belief. It's not something that is true. I mean, most of our beliefs is something that is based on some bullshit that we have heard from someone else. And that's how many people live the rest of their lives, from a limiting mindset that they were not meant to do this. They were not meant to live a life of what they want to truly live in. And I mean, it's so big, this whole limiting mindset beliefs, that it's like incredible how much we have not been told that we can accomplish if we want to. And I'm not saying that it is easy to shred like these limiting beliefs, but it is not that hard. I mean, if you know what your limitations are, then you can expand, because if you know them, then it's like easy to say that no, that is not something that I believe in. I believe that I'm probably able to do this if I want to. And then you will just have to make yourself believe it. Because if you find a limiting mindset that you have, limiting belief that you have, and you just don't do anything about it, then it will still be there. But if you like look at it and you think that, yeah, this is something that I probably can make into a positive, like something that I can actually do. I mean, let's come back to the example of drinking. If I would have believed that it will be impossible for me to quit drinking, then I will still be drinking. But I made myself believe that no, it's not impossible. It's just a little bit hard, because I have not figured the right things out yet. I have not healed myself enough to be able to quit drinking. I have not figured enough things out. I have not, like, it's also a limiting belief, but it is from the belief of it's impossible to, I have not figured all things out yet. I mean, you could quit by like blink of an eye and that would be fine, but it would be harder. See, limiting beliefs. All of these are limiting beliefs, because for some people that might work. It would work like just blink of an eye and you will be quit drinking. Kind of with smoking for me. And not in that way, but I've tried quitting smoking cigarettes for, well, a lot of years. And I was never successful. And the last time I quit, it was like, I didn't really think much about it. It was just, I had like this cigarette pack and I was like, yeah, when this is empty, I might quit. I was like, yeah, whatever. And when it was empty, I was like, that could have been the last cigarette I ever smoked. And I was like, well, whatever. And that was the last cigarette I smoked. Or, I don't know, but life is still long. But I mean, last normal cigarette, I smoked these small cigars, but that is not something that I do a lot. But sometimes, celebration occasion, whatever. But not a normal paper cigarette, because that was the limit. I will not smoke those. And I don't want to smoke either anything else, because it really feels like shit when you have been smoking a couple of those small cigars as well. Because I've noticed that when you clean up your life and clean up your diet and clean up everything and start doing something that you do not prefer to do, then you will feel like completely strange and shitty, because you get so sensitive to a lot of different things that you don't want to do them anymore, because it just feels like worse. So in the past I would love to smoke because it tasted shit and it felt like shit and I did not really know, but yeah, I mean, I wanted to smoke. And then when I quit smoking, it took over, I don't know how long it took before I smoked one of these small cigars. I don't know, maybe a year, maybe 2, I don't remember. Whatever. And I remember how fucking awful it tasted, like this cigarette, I don't cigarette, but this small cigar. And it was like, yuck. And it was kind of interesting because I would never have thought that a cigarette would taste that shit when I was smoking. I mean, they tasted like, yeah, whatever, but I would never have thought that it would taste like that bad. So if you want to quit something, there is nothing stopping you except for you. And if you want to start something, there is nothing stopping you except what you believe about what it could be. I mean, it could be fears, it could be whatever. Because, I mean, everything in the end is a limiting belief. You can do whatever you want if you truly believe that you can. And if you truly believe that you can do something, then you will start taking action accordingly. You might fail, but you still believe. If you don't drop the belief that I can do this, then you will continue doing that until you succeed. And it's not something that, yeah, I mean, if you drop the belief that, oh, this is not for me, then you all of a sudden are back in the limiting belief, limiting mindset. Because, as I said, we are capable of more than we ever could believe. If we just want and believe it to be able to accomplish for us, then it's nothing that stops us except for our own limiting mindset, our own limiting beliefs, and our own limiting way of living. Because, yeah, there is nothing stopping us. It is our mind in the first place that stops us from even doing anything. And if you are going to allow your mind to be the one that tells you what you can and cannot do, then that's up to you. But I cannot tolerate that my mind will tell me that, oh, you're not able to do this, or you cannot quit, or you are going to drink forever, or you're going to stay poor forever. Fuck that shit. Don't listen to your mind. If you have some goals and ambition, start taking action on them. Start shredding your limiting beliefs and start just doing the things that you want to do, because a lot of us have some sort of dream, some sort of vision, some sort of something that we want to accomplish in life. But we never take action on it because of limiting beliefs. Because of some fucking belief that, oh, this is not for me because, well, whatever reason. And, oh, I would like to quit, but this is not going to, I am not going to be able to quit because of blah, because what? I mean, all of these are limiting beliefs to avoid uncomfortable situations. I'm not saying that if you all of a sudden start shredding limiting beliefs, that it will be comfortable. You will have new limiting beliefs about something even bigger. So I think it's a never-ending story of just improving. And it's, well, if you are listening to this, you probably want to improve, because otherwise you probably would not be listening to it, because it would be kind of unnecessary. So if you want to improve in life, then I know that you're able to do that. I mean, look at me. If you know me, you know who I have been, man. I've been what I've been, an asshole, alcoholic, not caring what the fuck ever. And I'm still not an asshole, but I'm still not caring that much, because I have also the blessing of not caring, because the less fucks you give, the more easier life will be. Don't get it wrong, because in the past I would not give a fuck about anything, and that's not really right either. But you know what you have to give a fuck about and not. So so you understand what I'm meaning. And everyone can do whatever they want with their lives if they want to. It's only the mind that tells you what you're able to do and what you're not going to do. So don't listen to your limiting mindset, limiting beliefs, and other people could have instilled those limiting beliefs onto you. It could be something that someone else has told you, that this is not for you, you cannot do that, and whatever. But it's still you that believes in it. I usually do nowadays when someone tells me that I cannot do that. I usually do this nowadays when someone tells me that I cannot do that, I will not be able to do it, and blah blah, that's not for you, whatever. Then I always make it to what they are not able to do, because they are speaking out of their own perspective. They don't know what I'm capable of. They only know what they are capable of themselves. So if you tell me that I can't do that, then I automatically transform it into you can't do that. So well, I can, but you can't. So whatever you tell me, then yeah, it's up to you. I mean, that's your vision of yourself. That's your belief about yourself. So yeah, I don't know what more to say about it, but limiting beliefs are something that keeps us back. And if you shred, if you shred limiting beliefs, then you will all of a sudden know how much you are capable of doing, because it's just small steps you have to take. If you just start like taking out these limiting beliefs and changing them for like beliefs that, well, all of a sudden when you break these limiting beliefs, you will notice that, this was interesting. I didn't not think that that was possible. But yeah, so shred limiting beliefs. If you want to do something, if you want to quit something, whatever you want to do, if you want to live a completely normal life, just shred these limiting beliefs, because they are holding you back from feeling great even. So start shredding limiting beliefs and you will notice a big difference in your life. And yeah, I don't know what more to say about this today. So shred limiting beliefs and you will live a more fulfilled life.